Ladies and gentlemen, I am Styrofoam Ralph. This is Cups in the Gang. I got with me my dog, man, my brother, one half of Sports Reports app, man. Please put that a little closer in the camera. Sports Reports as ordered. Tees hot off the press. My boy 2-5 Mike Wilson in the building. The Sports Reports as ordered link will be going into the motherfucking comments as we speak right now. Last night, we had an eventful one, the biggest game of the season. We currently do not have El Residente San Jose representing in the building right now, currently. But what we will get into is all of the talk now that Mahomes now has 3 championships in 5 years. Now we have officially introduced the new greatest quarterback of all time. We have now ushered in the number 1 ranked quarterback in the history of American football. So now that I've said that out loud, and I guess people want me to admit it, it still just doesn't sound right. It does that
because
sound
it's
right?
not right. Because it's not right. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? But we are traveling down the yellow brick road.
Yes, we are.
We are. Like, I mean, look, it's like I put it like this. I ain't gonna get into this one too much, but I would just say this is like when you compare Jordan to LeBron, right?
Yeah, look, we
Like
can't do it. It's gonna be all day.
like so like, nobody's gonna change their mind. However you feel is how you feel. You know what I mean? But, when I go back and peel it, what I'm saying, like, I'm not an MJ guy, I'm not a LeBron guy. But LeBron didn't need a Phil Jackson type to get his work done, what I'm saying,
Right,
when he won his titles. So now
right.
that we peel it back, when we peel it back and look at the Chiefs and what they've done, their first couple of Super Bowls, the defense was nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Tom Brady started off with the Ty Laws and the Richard Seymours and the people like that until he
Fair.
got his footing to become what he turned into.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so Patrick Mahomes, they traded Tyreek Hill and everybody thought it was over. You know what I mean? So here we are, back to back Super Bowl champions, which Tom Brady done as well. But what I want to know, because I agree with you, Patrick Mahomes is not the GOAT in this moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens if they win 3 next year?
That is all. That is all well and good. I will, and I'm not even saying all well and good like poo poo or 03. No, that
That's
is
what it sounds
amazing.
like.
No, I promise it's not a poo poo. I promise it's not a poo poo. I'm saying if they were to three-peat, it would be unprecedented. That would be something we've literally never seen before. There's never been a
Right,
three-peat.
right.
Never been a three-peat. And if Patrick Mahomes was to pull off a three-peat, he would. Now you about to make me up. He would be doing it against who? That's my only question.
Look, look. You can only play who's there, okay? Like I know people like to do this thing where it's like they beat them in the Super Bowl or whatever, and I'm like, well, that team that you're saying is not very good beat
Yeah,
some other
somebody else.
teams to get to the Super Bowl. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like everybody, it's the Patriots lost twice to the Giants.
yeah, we
The
did.
Giants were not the same team that the Patriots were.
True,
You know what I mean? But football is about matchups.
it is.
And, just like I was saying all weekend, San Francisco is the better team. They are a better team than Kansas City.
Yeah,
But
I
Kansas
think.
City has the best player.
Yeah, the best player for sure,
Yeah. And,
for
and, and,
sure.
and sometimes, depending on the matchup, this is how it turns out.
Now, the another storyline that we got coming out. I'm about to share this. I'll put this on the screen. Another thing that we have is saying that Patrick Mahomes is the quickest to reach 3 championships, and 2 MVPs. It took Tom Brady 10 seasons, I believe,
Right.
to get his second MVP.
Right.
From the year 2000, Tom's first year, up until his second MVP in 2010, can we just look at the list of names that was able to secure a most valuable trophy?
Okay.
If we were to look at the names that won most valuable in the times that Patrick Mahomes won MVP, in the
We
seven
got
years, it's only been 3
Aaron
guys.
Rodgers twice, right?
Lamar Jackson twice, Patrick Mahomes
And
twice,
Lamar Jackson twice. Yep.
and Tom Brady, I think in
Yeah.
2020 or 2019.
Yeah.
So this is this is just all I'm saying. Oh well, no,
Well,
2017 was Brady, then it was Mahomes, Jackson, Rodgers twice, Mahomes and Jackson
yeah. And two of those are questionable. You know what I mean? One of those Aaron Rodgers that should have been Tom Brady's.
for sure.
And you know how I feel about this year, so I ain't gonna get too much into
Yeah,
that. But I don't want to be called a hater anymore. Everybody think I hate Lamar Jackson, and it's just not true. But anyway, as I look at this, you can't control who's in the league with you, though. Like Patrick Mahomes wasn't born 10 years earlier to be around for Peyton Manning and to be around for Drew Brees or whoever else. Like, even though I don't think Drew Brees won an MVP,
he
he might have
didn't.
got one. Yeah, yeah, okay. I know he won the Super Bowl MVP, but
Yeah,
that's not Mahomes' fault. You know what I mean? So what we have to do, this is the real question, and this is the same question that we ask about LeBron.
mm,
You know, I remember back in the day, Roy Jones had that song, "Y'all Must Have Forgot," and
works.
he said, "Y'all say that I fight nobody, I just make them look like nobody."
And
So,
yes, yeah.
so is the competition bad, or is Patrick Mahomes just that much better than the competition?
And I mean, I feel you. I feel you.
Because think
And
about it like
Alex,
this.
you feel me? You feel where I'm coming from, Alex? It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's no not, and they trying to build that now, like the 4-headed rivalry between Mahomes, Jackson, Burrow, and Allen. It's like, bro, none of those guys except for Jackson is an MVP.
And
Like,
Burrow's the only one that beat him in the playoffs.
but can Burrow is Burrow a durable quarterback?
We still got to find that out. That's still up in the air. But this is the thing though. So Aaron Rodgers, like going back to who won the MVPs during Patrick Mahomes' time. Aaron Rodgers made the Super Bowl when I still had a fro. You know what I'm saying? When I had a black beard and an afro, Aaron Rodgers
More,
made the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? We're talking about 15 years ago or so
yeah.
that and he hasn't been back. We're talking about um, Lamar Jackson, who hasn't made a Super Bowl yet, and just made, even though he's got two MVPs, just made his first conference title game this year and
Come on,
lost
bro.
to Mahomes. We're talking about Tom Brady, who was, towards the end of his career, still great, but if D Ford, doesn't jump off sides.
Wow.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I
I'm
know
saying
you good. You good though. You good though. I feel
it's
you. I
con
feel
it's
you.
context. It's
Yeah.
context. D Ford stays on side. Mahomes is in another Super Bowl.
Mm.
So it wasn't as if he lost that game or the Patriots made a play against him. That was all D Ford that screwed that up. Patrick Mahomes came out the gate with 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. That's something Peyton Manning didn't do until what? Year 7 or 8, and then he did it again in Denver. Tom Brady didn't do it until what? 2007 or 2008. So he was already, 6, 7 years into the game when he threw for the 5,000 yards, broke the record, 50 touchdowns. So at some point, I understand the Tom Brady. I understand the change of the guard. People are hesitant and don't want this to happen. But we witness in history again, and Patrick Mahomes deserves his flowers. The same way that LeBron deserved his flowers for making the finals 9 straight years, winning 4 championships with coaches that maybe shouldn't even have been coaches outside of Ty Lue. I mean, he made the finals with David Blatt as his coach. So when I look at Tom Brady, he obviously had multiple Hall of Fame careers in one. It's sort of like when we talk about Kobe Bryant. He had a Hall of Fame career as number 8 and a Hall of Fame career as number 24.
Word.
But does Patrick Mahomes even have to do that, right? Because I know that's something that you like to say. You like to say, well, when he has another Hall of Fame career, we can have
Oh,
this conversation. But this is my question. But this is my question.
but I
This
mean,
is
is
my
that not? I feel you though. I feel you.
no. But this is my question though. This is my question though. And what's up, bro? What's up,
What's
Lethal?
up, big dog? What's up,
You
man?
know
Yo,
what I'm
yo,
Listen,
saying?
yo.
Chilling. This is the question for all of y'all though. So if we're looking at 2032 or 2033, and Patrick Mahomes got 6 rings, maybe 5. I'll say 5. I'll say 5. He's got
Oh, why
5.
you
He's got
undermining my
no. Just hold
boy?
on, because I'm doing something with this. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. You know what I'm saying? He got 5 Super Bowl rings, and he played in another Super Bowl that he lost. Do I really need him to have a Hall of Fame, another Hall of Fame career to put him in that conversation?
I mean, what's the debate though? Like,
Cause Tom, right? Cause right now,
Cups
cause
is
like,
in his feelings.
nah, I'm just,
he gonna be in his feelings. I told
bro,
him it's
bro. You
gonna
know
be
it's
like
no hate,
this.
bro. You know it's no hate, man. But they gotta slow down. But they don't got. This niggas not moving fast,
Bro,
that man got three rings, man. By the
who's
age of
doing it at
28,
the
bro.
pace he's doing it at, bro?
Yeah, that's the pace he's doing that.
bro.
You got to think about it, bro. Like, on some real, the competition, like I said, Mahomes is so much better than everybody else. There's no other quarterback that even gives him a threat. Like, Lamar
And
full
that's
of
what I'm
it.
saying,
Josh
though.
Allen ain't. At least Brady had some competition. At least, you know, so he had Peyton Manning to go through. At least he had, you know, so he had some dogs against him. Man, I was like, damn. Pat Mahomes done
That's what
got,
I'm. And
he
I'm not
just,
saying that these niggas is not good, bro. Josh Allen is a raw talent. Joe Burrow is a raw talent at the quarterback position. Lamar Jackson is a phenomenal talent at the quarterback position. But it's like, what's really up though? I mean, they all in the AFC and they can't get past
but
the one
but
squad. Like,
but that's the thing though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if this was, I feel like, I can't say for sure, but I feel like if this was the Patriots and we were watching Tom Brady in motion winning that weak ass division, you wouldn't have said none of this.
but bro, Kansas City is in the weak division, and they want me to not say nothing about that. They want me to not say shit about that. The
Who is this?
Kansas City
Who
is
is
in the
this
weak
they?
division.
Like, is this the
I'm just
government?
saying
Who are we
though.
talking about here?
I'm just saying though. If I was to bring that up, there, if like New England had a weak division. Like, bro, okay. Kansas City had a weak division. I mean, bro, who didn't, bro? Again, we can have the weak division conversation, but only thing I'm saying is I appreciate, bro. Patrick Mahomes is different.
He
He's
is.
definitely different, bro. But Tom Brady was great for so long,
He was. And nobody's
and
taking
he
that away.
withstood all the other greats that was
But
around him.
but,
Nobody
but
else has cemented themselves
okay.
as great as Patrick Mahomes.
So
Lamar
so out of
Jackson
every
MVP, and he has never had really much playoff success.
20 people you know, how many people say that Tom Brady is not the GOAT?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm
Like
saying though.
19 of those motherfuckers say he the GOAT. And you got an old ass dude, an old ass uncle that's still holding on to Joe Montana, probably. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
I know it's in stone. I know it's in stone. But it's just like I'm not gonna say I need to see a lot more, but it's like he can't. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing away from Patrick Mahomes. I'm not
Okay, so
gonna.
time out. So let me ask you a different question then. Okay, Tom Brady is the GOAT, and I'm gonna say it again just because you ain't hear me. Tom Brady is the GOAT, right? Where is Patrick Mahomes on that list?
Bro, he done moved up. Bro, who could you outside of debatably depending on how much you love him, who can you put him over except for Montana and Manning and Brady?
I don't know what y'all think, Lethal.
What's the
Like
question?
really depending on how much you
Like,
love
like,
him.
like, if
What's
so,
the
so,
question?
so since Tom Brady is obviously the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? We go to let Cups have his moment. You know what I'm saying? Where is Patrick Mahomes on this greatest of all time quarterback list?
He up there, bro. He doing things that we ain't seen, bro.
Bro, 3 rings,
He
two
doing things.
Yeah,
MVPs.
he's
And
got
he,
Patrick Mahomes got to be number 3. Honestly, he's got to be 3. Like I said, with 3 rings
yeah,
already by 28. I mean, like I said, he's just behind Montana and Brady. And Brady, I mean, Mahomes probably gonna get at least like 2 5, so at least 2 more. At least gonna get 5.
he
I can
already
see
got
that
more
easily.
playoff wins than the sheriff. And he
Yeah,
now got more wins than the sheriff because sheriff was
if
2-2.
if he wins 2 playoff games next year, he passes Montana.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas y'all gotta understand, bro. Pat is doing things at an age and early in his career that niggas that we glorify the Brady, them Peyton, the Breeze, the Ben and all that didn't do as fast as he is doing it, bro.
Right.
I'm just saying, bro. It was no bro. Who does he have to get out of the way?
Nobody.
Hey,
Ain't lying because the competition. I feel like everybody that you name, every time the Chiefs played against, I feel like they all went out their element. You know what I'm saying? It's like so you praise Josh Allen and Josh Allen, the Bills. You know they had their run. You know late in the year, but honestly they've been holding on by thin ice. You know what I'm saying? Him and Stephon Diggs think they've been on the same page. Josh Allen tries to be Superman, and they let him get this long leash since he got drafted. Honestly, you know I mean he's never been and they never had a run game. It's just Josh Allen the bus with them. Lamar, he gets his throwing game, has a little bit of run game going, then they get into the playoffs against the Chiefs, and now they want to throw the ball 100 times. It's like, bro, yeah, he was a running team. Now all of a sudden, y'all want to throw the ball. You know what I mean? So it's like teams get to play against the Chiefs and just stop, change everything that they're doing, which is crazy.
Because
Because
that's the
sometimes,
fear. That's the fear that he puts in you.
right,
bro, it's no way that Baltimore was that scared that they dropped back for 80% of their
I
offensive
don't
play.
think Baltimore was necessarily scared. I think they just panicked.
yeah,
Real
I
shit.
think I think the Chiefs went down the field a couple of times early in that game, and Baltimore said, "Oh shit," and that's
mm-hmm.
basically what happened. That was the end of it.
I
It
mean,
was
the
still
main
low
thing
scoring
is, bro,
game.
like we gotta treat Pat Mahomes just like how we treat Brady in today's league. And the best way to beat Patrick Mahomes, bro, is keeping that nigga off the field, bro. You gotta keep him off the field, and you gotta take advantage of their miscues while you can, bro. You almost gotta play a perfect game and better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, bro, he has won all 3 of his Super Bowls all 3 different types of ways. It wasn't the same
Like,
narrative of his Super Bowl wins, bro. All of them they won differently. They didn't win it all the same way. Pat just doing things we ain't heard of, bro. He gets down by 10. If Pat gets down by 10 in a playoff game, bro, it's over.
bro, that's
Call,
a 2 possession game, slime.
call it a wrap. Call it a
Every
wrap,
all
bro.
3 Super Bowls that they've won, they came back from
And from
at least a
10
10-point lead.
points, bro. They came back from
They
10.
make it seem like they make it seem like all these games is like the Houston Texans game that one time with Deshaun Watson. Like
But
they make
bro,
it seem like all these games is like that, bro.
No, but it's the Super Bowl though.
right, bro. It's 10 points. It's a 2 possession lead, like you said. You telling me you up by 2 the whole game, bro? up by 2, and you telling me I lose, and at the end of you tell me I go into the game, I'll be up by 2 against Patrick Mahomes. You give me a 2-point spot lead against Patrick Mahomes, bro. And you think you're gonna come out the game victorious? Hell
Right.
no.
So the problem, this is the problem that I have, and this is where I'll take Cup side a little bit. We banged on Brady all the time for Adam Vinatieri and what the defense was doing and all this kind of stuff like that. Last year, Kadarius Toney ran that punt and changed the momentum of that game. Last night, Chris Jones and McDuffie were just wiping out anything in a white jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And we still turn around and we do the Mahomes Jordan thing. Scottie Pippen doesn't exist.
Word.
So what you saying? You saying that this Super Bowl was more of the Chiefs defense being an actual legit
Yes.
defense versus Pat
They they
Mahomes?
they didn't score a touchdown until the third quarter when they got the ball at the 13 because the punt bounced off a dude's foot.
I mean, but at the same time though, bro, when the game was on the line and he had the ball last, bro,
Correct.
he went into the game changer mode that he
But that's
does.
the point that I'm making. There would be no game changing mode if the defense wasn't playing lights out.
I mean, but you could say the same for Brock, but Brock
No,
missed two of
you know what? No, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but let me just say this real quick, and I'm gonna shut up. Like this whole game changer, game manager thing is the dumbest conversation I ever heard in my life.
we
Mm.
We t- we talking about a second year quarterback who was a seventh round draft pick. When Lamar Jackson is a game changer, ain't made the Super Bowl yet. Josh
Mm.
Allen's a game changer, ain't made the Super Bowl yet.
Mm.
Joe Burrow's a game changer,
he
and
made it. He
he
made
got
it.
to a Super Bowl. He got to a Super Bowl. Justin Herbert is a game changer. Can't even throw 30 touchdowns in a season.
Mm.
So what does this even mean?
Preach, Ty.
Mm.
Niggas said free too far.
Blasphemous. That's what it is. It's all bulls.
Talk
Because
to
if this
him.
was Tom Brady, we'd be talking about, but Ty Law got that pick. But Richard Seymour got that sack. Like, we'd be saying that stuff.
I think because the simple fact that we never seen, because like the quarterbacks we watched back then were true pocket quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like the mobile, the athleticism, the stuff that these quarterbacks are doing now, bro. We didn't see it back then. So the way we look at them is totally different, bro. Totally different. I feel like we have to judge our quarterbacks that we see now in a totally different light than how we used to judge our old quarterbacks.
But we
Like your
but we
son.
don't do that. We don't do
We
that.
don't.
We
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 don't. We
like we
don't.
like who we like because soon as I get up here and say Lamar Jackson, y'all gonna say, but
We
you know what I'm saying? Like, but
For
and then
sure.
when I say Josh Allen, y'all gonna say, but he be losing them the games, and I'm gonna be like, but Stephon Diggs was
Yeah.
imitating Chief receivers. You know what I mean? Like, so we don't do that. Like, people still banging on Tony
That's
Romo
true.
for
That's
dropping the
true.
extra point.
So against
You
Seattle.
know?
And y'all know I'm a
But
Tua fan, so it's like, bro, we gotta break through one day, man. I feel like of all the AFC teams, like we said, bro, they said it's a 4-way jump, bro. Shit. I feel like my man Tua should be in that little area too before we say names like Trevor and Herbert.
I don't know.
In
I think
the
they're about the
AFC race.
same. I think they're
Oh,
about the same.
no, man, I don't know.
Because Tua always fades at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
Like where the great players get better, Tua doesn't, and he's got the weapons.
yeah, his defense, man.
No, Moody.
Yeah, totally back down.
I don't think Tyreek regrets the money because
Yeah.
he talking about retiring at like 25, 26 years
2025.
old.
No,
Yeah, so
he's gonna. He said he's gonna retire 2025, bro.
he don't regret it. I'm sure he's upset a little bit and it bothers him, but I don't think he regrets it.
I mean, he's still a champion, so
Right.
Yeah.
could Tyreek Hill? How many yards does he have?
Just like the conversation you should be having, because everybody accepts Tom Brady as the GOAT. Like 95% of people accept that. The conversation is why these people trying to tell me Travis Kelsey better than Gronk.
Bro, why? Why? Where did this
It's
come
because of
from?
what? It's
Was
like
people not
it's
watching the
what?
film? Bro, Rob Gronkowski was, bro, stop playing. Stop playing. Rob Gronkowski was unlike anything I've ever seen in my life.
It's
Here's my
because Kelsey.
question: where
It's with Kelsey.
where do
It's the
we
loss.
put where do we put George? Where do we put George Kittle at after seeing the fact that he made no type of difference in the Super Bowl? Travis
Man,
Kelsey got shut out in the first half, but then he still showed up when it mattered.
he still
Where
had
do
damn
we
near
rank
seven or
Kittle?
eight catches in the second half.
Right. So where do
But
we rank Kittle at where
all
he
right,
would had like 1, 2 catches, then he got hurt?
I got a semi answer for you, but you ain't gonna like it.
We
All right, so if it was just Kittle, I could get with what you're saying. But
Right.
Ayuk ain't do shit. You know what I mean? Like Debo ain't do shit. Like the
It's like
Chiefs
they couldn't
defense,
connect.
yeah, the Chiefs defense was just that good last night. And you know, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Just like Cups likes to say, you know, we saw Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. And it's not as if Tom Brady had that good of a game or a great game in that Super Bowl.
I bet what
But
you
he
mean.
got but he got the W. You know what I'm saying? He got the W. You know, Patrick Mahomes had two linemen out. You know, the Tampa Bay defense pinned their ears back. The rest, he ran like, I think they said he ran like 80 yards on one play, just trying to get rid of the
Hit the
ball.
wall. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So that's where the context comes in. So
Yeah.
if it was just George Kittle, because he did finish with 2 catches for 4 yards. So, so if it was just him and Ayuk was still going off, then I understand.
Okay. I
Oh
I
feel
yeah,
don't.
like
I'm,
that's
if
that's
I'm
somebody
that's
not
a
played
good
really
one.
sure what San
That's a
Fran
good one.
players were confused about. I'm not sure what really the fuss was about. I mean, I
they
don't
said
know
they
if they
didn't know the
thought
rules.
they
Yeah,
did
Eric
they
Arm,
did they, did they think the field goal was gonna end it.
no,
Yeah, I don't understand what
well,
they
I don't
talking
know,
about.
but Eric Armstrong said he didn't know the rules until they put it on the scoreboard.
But I'm saying
Which
though,
is
I still don't
They
think. Well, I
changed the
want to
rules
know
since
what
like
the relevance of saying that was because if they received the football, they must have been the
Well,
only thing. Go ahead.
this was the first game with those rules though.
That if you get a touchdown, they still get a chance.
Yes, because they adopted that for the playoffs when Josh Allen when Buffalo lost that game to Kansas City.
Yeah,
But this is the first playoff game that's come into effect into.
but
yeah.
even still though, all they chose. So you telling me out of that drive, instead of when they kicked the field goal to go up 22,
But
they would if the rules was they would have known the rules. You telling me they would have went for a touch? They would have tried to go for a touchdown instead of putting up the field goal.
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
no, because I know for a fact that just really quick. I'm sorry. I know just before I forget. I know that they had it where the kick by itself would immediately end the game. But I thought they changed it to where even if you did the kick, you they could get another possession. But and then they changed it to the touchdown. Like then they
Well,
made it
no,
even
no,
more.
no, 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 no. Two different things. Two different things. What you're talking about is the regular season.
Okay.
This touchdown thing or this thing from last night is only for the playoffs.
Oh.
So that's the difference. Like what you're correct. So if this was a regular season game, then it would be a
The field goal would have
right.
ended. Mm.
Or like I think Kansas City would have still got another shot. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
as
They
long
That's what
as
I'm
still
as
saying.
have
long as
They
San
changed
Francisco
it
didn't get a
it can't
touchdown.
end. It can't
But
be
that
first
even if you get a
possession
kick,
of
right,
the other
overtime.
team will still get a chance.
right,
But then they
right.
even
But in
upped
the
it even
playoffs,
more.
right, but
Yeah,
in the playoffs, even if San Francisco scored a touchdown, Kansas
yeah.
City would have
Still
got
get a
another
chance.
possession.
Yeah, right. So it's the first drive, the first possession of overtime. If whoever gets the ball first, if they go down the field, kick a field goal, the other team has a chance to match that with a touchdown or a field goal. If
Right.
they get the touchdown, the game's over. If they get the field goal, we going. Then next
And then it
possession,
becomes sudden
sudden death.
death.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what everybody was asking last night was should San Francisco had taken the ball first.
I mean, either way, bro. If you look at it, if Pat Mahomes go down there and put up the touchdown first, you already know that you got to go down there and score,
Right.
regardless. So
Right.
I felt like, in all honesty, bro, Kyle Shanahan did the right move by taking the ball first. letting his team go down there, put the pressure on Mahomes. Now, the play call at the end, letting Jones be wide, just run straight wide through the middle, bro, block. That's on that call. The play call, as going back and watching the play, bro, the play was there to be made for IU and Purdy. Chris Jones disrupted it. They had to settle for the field goal. So I think the choice of taking the ball was the smart choice. Put it on Brock to go down there. They drove down the field. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he didn't put him in position to win the game, bro. So
What you think, Ro?
Uh, you know, honestly, they really have a choice. I mean, they took the ball. Like I said, they really should have just. But see, honestly, Kyle Shanahan, listen to him in the press conference. He was going off the analytics thing. He was saying like they score first, Kansas City score. He thought they was gonna get the ball back, but I guess he really thought his defense was gonna hold him to a field goal. You know what I mean? I guess he had that confidence in the defense, but I don't know why, because the momentum switched to Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even with Chris Jones breaking that play up, I think he probably because he sack him or did he just had to throw the ball?
nah,
But
he
he
just
didn't
got in his
sack
face.
him, right?
He just got in his face.
Yeah, honestly, he just got to. I don't think he's. I think it, I, honestly, I think he still went for it. That would have really been gutsy. They should have went for it, honestly, because like I said, you get that touchdown, then you're really putting the pressure on. Like I said, that field goal does nothing. I mean, honestly, the field goal is really just like ah,
It's
So
But
surrendering.
yeah,
see,
honestly,
for me, I think it depends on. See, I hate like sometimes when you have these conversations, everybody makes it like it has to be one way or the other. I
mm,
think it just depends on circumstance, opponent, momentum of the game. Kansas City was coming off tying that game up and had the momentum. And
mm,
if you think, you have to consider the fact that Patrick Mahomes could get a touchdown. I don't know if you want to put Brock back on the field after Mahomes scored a touchdown and say,
That's what I'm
you got to
saying.
go get a
Yeah,
touchdown.
that's too much pressure
But
on
just
him.
because it's Brock and a second year quarterback, like if this was say like, I don't know, I was playing the Ravens and I got like Jared Goff or somebody like that. Maybe I don't have that same thought.
mm,
I mean, I feel what you
Well,
mean. I mean, personally, bro, if it's OT, bro, I would want the ball before anything, bro. Because if I got to put the pressure on Mahomes, bro, then I'm gonna be sending the kitchen sink. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do everything I can because if I gotta put it on my offense to go match this man, bro, the chances of them doing it, bro, is less likely than my defense stopping this nigga, bro.
Right. And of course, the good news is, if you are second, like the Chiefs did, you get to see what the other team
Those
did,
teams
and you
do
know
it
what you need.
exactly,
Because
exactly.
the Chiefs, because one of the Chiefs, I don't know if it was Chris Jones, it might have been Chris Jones, but somebody had basically said like, "Hey, we've been practicing this since training camp,
Yeah,
so
Chris Joe said it. Yeah, they was like
yeah, yeah,
yeah, they said even going into it, like if we get into this situation in overtime, we're gonna go for two. You know what I'm saying?
yep."
Like had it already mapped out, like you know what I'm saying. So and the fact that the Niners didn't have it mapped out was just so weird to me. Like, how do you got 2 weeks to prepare for this game, and you telling me that you don't prepare your team for just in case y'all go into overtime? Like, come on.
Espe- Especially when he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons, and that Super Bowl went to overtime.
Exactly, bro. So it's just like, come on now, bro. Be honest with yourself. You talk about your defense going against Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, and this is the Super Bowl, and
Right.
you don't think y'all got a chance of going into overtime with this nigga?
And I also like taking the ball first because you get the ball third.
mm,
You know what I mean? So
mhm.
when it becomes
Yeah,
sudden death, you get the possession.
right.
Right.
but that's only if you get a touchdown.
Yeah,
Where
man.
basically
What?
you would possess that third possession as far as the sudden death thing. 'Cause like I said,
Well,
didn't that, you see
well, if
also
Kansas
basically
City
for
would have
that.
only got a field goal instead of a touchdown, the game would have continued.
Right. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the gamble. At the end of the day, each decision is a gamble because you're banking on, like I said, you get the ball first, you banking on, like I said, if we don't get this touchdown, then they're gonna match basically whatever score we get, they're gonna match our score, they're gonna get the ball back. That's basically
Right.
what you have to bank on. You basically banking on 3 possessions in this overtime. You know what I mean?
Right.
Is
But
this is this
it's
is this
like I said, you
about
don't.
is this more about how good Steve Spagnuolo really is, or this shows how bad Kyle Shanahan just can't win the big one?
I think it's the first one. I think it's the first one
It's just how
because
good Patrick Mahomes is. That's just all it is, man.
I think it's Spagnolo because Andy Reid didn't have the best game last night. Like I came on these airwaves last week and said he was the greatest coach of all time. He did not have the best game last night. Spagnolo saved his ass. Now Andy Reid had a great call on that touchdown that won the game, but I didn't see any of those perimeter runs. They kept trying to run Pacheco up the middle and it wasn't working. Like Kansas City didn't do that much to where I can call Andy Reid a genius today.
We got my dog, the one and only El Residente, San Jose,
It's a Reds in the building.
tapping in
What
with
up?
us
What
in the
up? What
hot
up? What
box,
up?
man.
What
Gang
up,
What's
bang
up?
gang.
Red?
Residente.
What's up, my guys? I'm still at the cabin, so I had to sneak out for a second so I could get on with y'all because my wife is like, we are here to spend time with our family. But I want to make sure I came in because y'all already know what it is. It's the day after. You know, still sort of smarting from the loss. Definitely doesn't feel good. Um, did not feel great. I woke up this morning like, dang. Third Super Bowl we had a chance to win. Third Super Bowl we lost. Um, and it doesn't feel great. But what I'll say is this: my quarterback played very well. My quarterback played very well. Um, the throws that he could have made that he didn't make for a very good reason. I showed a clip in the group chat where that 3rd and 4 and when we had the chance to go up with the touchdown. Chris Jones was in the backfield before he had a chance to even look up. He had Brandon Ayuk, who had a busted play on Snead, and that would have been an easy touchdown if he had a second to look, but there was no time. Um, the fumbled punt was killer. That fumble punt was killer. That was not something that Kyle Shanahan could have stopped. That block punt was killer. That's not something Kyle Shanahan could have stopped. So I think any narrative that is saying that is somehow some indication that Kyle Shanahan is not a great coach is 100% nearsighted and not actually telling the full story of what happened in the game. Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes, and you have to be able to stop him. You have to be able to put together a defense that is going to keep him off the field and not give him chances. We had him at 4th and 1. We had him at 3rd and 4. We had him at 3rd and 12. Every time we had a chance to stop him, we didn't stop him. Like that's not Steve Spagnuolo being amazing. That's not that's not Kyle Shanahan being bad. That's just great on great being great. And that's really what it comes down to is we can't say that we believe Patrick Mahomes to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time and also act like it's the worst thing in the world when people lose to him. That's really what it comes down to for me. And I really do believe that Patrick Mahomes is that good. When Tom Brady was beating people, it was Tom Brady being great. When it was Joe Montana beating people, it was Joe Montana being great. When it's Peyton Manning beating people, it's Peyton Manning being great. So I wouldn't take away from the teams that lost and say, oh, somehow those teams are lesser teams because they couldn't beat the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Patrick Mahomes is earning his place on the court and in the history of the game. I wish my Niners would have won. Like I wish my Niners would have won. I wish we would have found a way to stop the offense when it was time, but we could not when it was time. We got a lot of sacks in the first half. We had a lot of pressure in the first half. We got none in the second half. None. There were no sacks in the second half. There were no real pressures in the second half. They also decided not to call hold in the second half, which is not something I'm going to talk about a bunch. But it definitely was, a part of it. But Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. And so kudos to the Chiefs. Kudos to Travis Kelce, who had 9 catches with 97 yards. Shout out to Pacheco, who didn't have an amazing game, but he did what they needed to do. Shout out to Andy Reid, who got his third championship as a head coach. Like, there's nothing to really hang your head about except for the fact that you didn't get across the finish line. But I will say this: there's no part of me that wants to fire my coach. There's no part of me that wants to get rid of my quarterback. There's no part of me that thinks my team wasn't good enough to win that game. I'll leave that there.
Okay, Rez. Okay, Rez. I hear you, man.
Smoking in the hot box. Smoking in the hot box.
I give you this. I give you my respect for Brock, because at the end of the day, bro, I was one of the biggest Brock's critics out here. But the man did play a great game, bro.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? It was the pass to Debo that he could have had, but Chris Jones was there. You know what I'm saying? It was that pass that he could have had that you could
Ayuk.
put y'all up.
Yep.
You
So
know what
so
I'm saying?
here's a question. Here's a question, Lethal, because I know your team game manager and all that shit.
We
But what's the difference between what Patrick Mahomes did last night and what Brock Purdy did against Green Bay and Detroit?
I think what we undermine with Pat.
Outside, it was the Super Bowl.
I think what I undermine with Brock. The difference with that is like literally Patrick Mahomes gets the most like everybody hate. He's the villain now. You know what I'm saying? And then we wanted to like give Brock this feel good story, last pick. It's just like I don't like the little hoopla fairy tale shit. You know what I mean? That shit kind of like a little played out on my end, like you know what I'm saying. But when you watch the game,
Patrick.
when you watch Patrick Mahomes, bro, in the fourth quarter, bro, when the game is on the line, bro, it's just like you see the dog in him, bro. Like you just see it, bro. It's just something that you just literally see. I
That's the
haven't seen
same
him.
thing that Brock did in those two
I don't.
games, though.
But he didn't have that same dog in the bowl as he did in those two games, bro. You
No,
know
but
what I mean?
what you'll also notice though is just to go back to those games. What you notice in that first half, so they're actually very similar. It's actually a good point that you brought up, Mike. Um, in the game against Green Bay and against the game against Detroit, they were getting pressure with four in the first half against Brock, which was slowing Brock down. In the second half, they weren't able to get any pressure. In this game here, it was the opposite. From Mahomes was the exact same way. In the first half, we were getting pressure on Mahomes with four. In the second half, they made an adjustment to stop them from being able to get pressure. So just like Brock against Detroit and against Green Bay, when he was stopped in when the play broke down, Mahomes was running. Mahomes had two or three really great runs in those final two drives that won the game for them. That kept them from getting like
The
extending
third
those
down was
drives.
the biggest. The third down run was the biggest run, the
But
biggest
he had
play
but he
on
had
that
no Chris
final
Jones
drive.
bearing down on him in that. That's my point. There was no Jones bearing down on Patrick Mahomes when he got through it. In fact, if you look at it, there was actually on the play where Mahomes ran through the middle. There was actually if you watch the back end Trent the I forgot who was on the left tackle, but dude literally turned and threw down Chase Young. Like it was a blatant hole where Patrick Mahomes ran through the middle. It was a blatant hole.
Uh-huh.
They didn't call it. Like I'm not wanting to do that, but I'm just saying like if we would have been able to get away with a hold on Chris Jones on that play where
Ayuk.
Ayuk gets free, no, that's a touchdown, and we go up seven going into like they don't get to overtime.
Yeah, I counted four of those holes that they didn't call on Kansas City. But and to your other point, Lethal, you know, Patrick Mahomes is only a villain in San Francisco and Foxborough and in Cup's house.
Oh
Right,
my god.
right, right.
No, but really though.
And I love Patrick Mahomes, and that's the great thing. He's not even a villain to me. Like it's hard for me because I'm a fan of Patrick Mahomes to watch that happen against my team. I'm also, and I said in the group sometimes, like, oh, I love what we did on defense, but Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes.
Why
Right.
did why
That
did
man is
y'all
still that
stop
man.
giving? Why did
You got
y'all?
my
Why did
dog,
Kyle
DJ Mike P. Dallas Mike tapping in with
They
us in the
went
hot
Matt.
box.
Mike P?
They,
Yup.
they went
Like,
lethal. They went Max
yeah.
Protect. People,
No, my question
What
my
up? What
question
up?
was gonna be why did y'all
What up?
stop? Why did y'all stop giving CMC the ball late in the game? Like it was a time where he kept touching the ball, but then it was a time where later in the game, bro, like especially the final drive the last time Brock had the ball, CMC only touched the ball one time.
Mm.
There was no other. It was no run. Y'all didn't throw no screen. Y'all didn't utilize him on the final drive like I thought y'all would have. I think that made I
Is he
think that
there?
made a big change in what was going on when they realized like this man not even touching the ball right now. He's just a
Well,
defense.
I got one for you. As Residente would normally say, you know, if he had some good reception, he would say, "Why they ain't give Elijah Mitchell the ball more?" You know, what I'm saying?
Agreed. Agreed though.
It's a 1-2 punch, not a 1-1 punch.
It's
Yeah,
Kyle
Elijah he
Shanahan
was
and
running
Doc
that rock
Rivers of the
too.
NFL.
Bro, Kyle Shanahan is not good, man. I mean, I know Rez was on the whole I don't want to get rid of my coach thing, but it's like, bro, you can only mismanage
Bro,
but
he
so much.
can't win the
And
big
if y'all
ones,
remember
bro.
correctly, me and this nigga Oracle, we said that shit. The Oracle said that shit. If this nigga does not produce in this next Super Bowl, they're basically looking at him to be like, hey, not saying they will actually pull the trigger, but you're gonna hear the criticism.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's sort of
Yeah.
like I mean, literally, as a fan, you literally can be sitting here saying, "Yeah, bro, I got a Super Bowl caliber team, bro. We gonna be there. We gonna be in the
Rivers
playoffs.
of
We
the
gonna make a run."
NFL.
And every time we get there, bro, you telling me every time we get there, or every time we get a sniff of it, can't pull out the big joint for me, bro.
How come Kyle Shanahan gets more criticism than the motherfucker that was actually the head coach when they lost the 28-3 lead?
Yeah, you're
Who
right.
Dan-
They Quinn. You're right.
Because, bro, because remember, bro, let's think about that year. Dan Quinn was like he was the head coach of the team, but ain't nobody give a fuck about Dan Quinn head coaching that team. It was literally Atlanta in that offense and what Kyle Shanahan was able to bring to Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and goddamn who was in the backfield at that
Vontae
time?
Freeman.
But
Freeman,
but we've
yeah, bro.
but we've seen it though. I mean, like, look at what I mean. The dude took Jimmy G to a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like everybody bangs on Matt Ryan, even though Matt Ryan won the MVP that year and got to the Super Bowl. So the dude can obviously coach.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but
that's
you gotta
obvious.
think about it though, bro. During that time, bro, you knew the offense and you knew Atlanta for Kyle Shanahan and Matt Ryan, what they're doing. Nobody gave a fuck about Dan Quinn. You never heard somebody sitting here saying Dan Quinn got this team on this trajectory. No, it was the name coming out of Atlanta during that time was Kyle Shanahan the whole time, bro. Like he
I'm,
was the
yeah,
coach.
but I'm not sitting up here blaming Matt Patricia because the Philly special worked.
Nah, but you blame Kyle Shanahan for telling motherfucking Matt Ryan to drop back to be in shotgun
No,
on
I blame
third and
Dan
one.
Quinn for that. No, I blame Dan Quinn for that. He's the head coach.
But he
Bro,
was
he
Mm.
but
walked
but
it down.
Kyle
There
was
was
calling
nothing
the
Dan Quinn
plays.
could have done to prevent Tom Brady from walking down that championship.
Dan
Kyle
Dan
was
Dan Quinn says, "Kyle, go sit down. I take it from here."
that week. Cal,
Go sit
Cal,
your ass
look,
down, cuz.
you gotta think about Cal was calling plays for the offense that whole year, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end, like, yeah, as the head coach, you could have been like, bro, Cal, we need timeout. I don't like this.
Like,
As
like,
a head
like, hey,
coach,
lethal. Imagine Ben Johnson walking up to Dan Campbell like, "Yo, I don't think we should go for it right here." Dan Campbell would be like, "Man, if you don't get out my face."
yeah,
Word.
yeah, I feel
That's
Stick,
you.
real. That's
you
real.
I
had
feel
that
you.
back
Great
on
analogy.
on the
But then
Great
bench.
analogy.
but you
Where's
still
your
need
tablet?
but
Where's your tablet?
you still need y'all, but y'all gotta be on the same page at the same time though too. And
Yeah,
if I'm a head coach and I tell my offensive coordinator like you have full control of this offense, I'll go whatever choice you go with. I go whatever play call you like. This is like I just all I worry about is personnel. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I feel like this person should be in during this time. If I give you full reign, bro, and you call this play during this situation, bro, and I'm entrusting you thinking this is gonna be a good move, and this shit backfire, it's on you. I ain't taking the blame. It's on you because I gave you full control of the offense. I gave you this like this is on
but
you,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. Maybe I'm questioning you as a head coach for giving
No,
him
don't nah,
full
nah. You know
autonomy.
why? You know why? You know why?
Exactly.
Because we seen it though, bro. We seen it. We seen this. Like we seen head coaches who can't be court play callers and head coaches at the same time. We
Yeah,
only see few head coaches who can play call and worry about the offense and still be tied in. Like I feel like my head coach should not be play calling. That's just my take. You know what I'm saying?
Nathaniel Hackett.
I'm not. I'm like Shane play calls, but I'm not mad at it because he's shown he could do it. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't like when my head coach play calls because I feel like you're not all the way in tune with
Hmm.
the whole team on both sides of the ball, even special teams like you're supposed to be because you're so focused on now. I gotta call the next what's the next play call. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now that's why I feel like that's the whole point of offense and defensive coordinators. Like let them play, let them be the play callers. You be the bug in the ear. Like, hey, I feel like we should do it like this, or I'm seeing this, da 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 da. Go off of that. But it's only a few people who could do it, bro. It's only a few people, and I
Hmm.
feel like Kyle Shanahan. We seen it, bro. He ain't as good as his dad.
Well, I mean, his dad also
It took him a
had
while.
John Elway, he had Terrell Davis, he had Ed McCaffrey, he had Rod Smith.
What
Like
Cal had?
you
Cal
know what I'm
had
saying?
Cal had a plethora of people, bro. A plethora. We not saying don't sit here and make it seem like
No,
this
I'm
man.
not trying to do that, but he hasn't had a quarterback as good as John Elway. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like he hasn't. He hasn't.
But
And
he
you
had.
know, I'm a Matty Ice guy. You know
I
I'm a
get
Matty
all
Ice
right,
guy.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I get what you. I get you where you going with that one. Okay, okay.
You know, but
But
no, obviously Kyle has the best team in the NFL as far as
bro,
personnel goes. There's no argument.
so
You
you
know what I'm
said
saying?
so that's why we hold this. That's why the critics is where the critics is at because bro, you have the best organization in the league right now. You got the best GM going in. You got the best talented roster, bro. You really have from top to bottom, bro. You have a legit Super Bowl contending roster year in and year out. So why the fuck can you not win it yet? It's been 3 times he done had shot more than 3 times. And
Yeah,
he's been there. Cal has been to the Super Bowl more than one time, and he has yet to capture one.
yeah,
One, bro. One. One.
yeah.
I'm not sitting here saying like, you know, this is
But see,
like
but see,
we
this
just
is where
just
I this
talking
is this,
shit.
this is where I get confused though, and it's not you, it's
I
me.
feel I'm
You know what I'm saying? It's not you,
ready.
it's me. This is where I get confused though.
All right.
Because on the one hand, we be like, it's hard to make the Super Bowl. Mahomes is the greatest thing. You know, at worst, he's second or third best quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
So I'm a bang on you for losing to him. But then we'll turn around and be like, but LeBron made the finals, and that's all right. I get
But
confused.
LeBron did
I
finally win though. He did
no,
finally win.
I know, but even when he loses, they say, but he lost two, but he got there. You know
But
what I mean?
Cal
Yeah.
So
hasn't
so
won
Yeah.
anything. So
Yeah.
so
you know,
right now Cal's over 3. He's
but
over
that was
3,
him.
man.
But that was LeBron at one point until he won. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like Kyle Shanahan's out on the field, the actual player out there.
But he the
Why
one
you
who
always gotta
calling
throw
the
LeBron in
plays,
this too,
bro.
fast? What LeBron
Well, I
did to
mean,
you,
he
man?
calling
You
the
always bang on
defense. He
LeBron in
calling
this,
the
man.
defense.
Yeah, man. Hey, look. At the end of the day, bro. Yo, if this is the man that you say is running your football team, bro. As
See,
coach, and you
exactly. Hold
got
up.
nothing
Look,
to do with,
look
bro.
what Alex just said. Look what Alex just said. That's what I'm trying to say.
Kyle Shanahan
Bro,
has lost 3 bowls to Brady and Mahomes twice. Mike Shanahan beat the gunslinger and Chris Chandler.
Kyle
Context,
Shanahan
man.
was
That's
also
all it
up in
is.
all those games too. He had a 28-point lead.
He was.
right,
He
bro.
had a two
28
10 point
point
lead,
lead,
and you
10
He
lost all
point
of them.
was.
lead, another
He
10
was.
point lead. God damn it, nigga. Every
He looking
time
like
you get the
goddamn Doc
lead, you
Rivers out
piss
there,
it
I
man.
mean,
He
I
can't
away.
mean,
stop.
but hey, but can Jimmy Garoppolo hit Emmanuel Sanders when he 10 yards ahead of everybody though?
Hey,
And
man.
can Brock Purdy hit?
Hey,
Can Brock
man.
Purdy hit his passes? Can Brock
I
Purdy hit his
see Nick
passes?
Foles go out there and catch a
Yeah,
pass
I mean
from
everybody
Trey
putting in top
Burton.
praise for
Stop
Brock Purdy,
telling me
and
I'm
the
that Kyle
damn
I'm
Shanahan
saying
can't get to
and
the
the 49ers
ball.
with three
y'all acting like the
players.
game didn't go to overtime or something. Y'all acting like the Chiefs came out here and won 31-7.
Nah,
At least that's what y'all acting like right now.
I am acting
Y'all
like
act
I
like
seen
y'all
the
act like
head
Brock
coach
Purdy is this
get a
guy, man. Like
10-point
I don't
lead.
see the
No, we're
difference with
not.
Jimmy
Brock.
G.
No. Nobody
Hold
has
on.
This the
said that.
same story. This the
Nobody has
same
said that,
story.
bro.
Two
All right,
five.
Nobody
wait.
said
Let
that.
Two
bro
five.
go ahead. Let
This
bro
the
go. Let
same
bro
Bro
go.
story.
making it up. Bro
It's
making
the
it up.
two
No,
five.
no.
This the
Red
same
said
story.
he's good with his quarterback. You see, I'm good with my quarterback. I'm good with my head coach. And I said, well, what's the difference between Brock Purdy and Jimmy G? It's the same results. That's all I'm
Mm,
saying.
I mean,
mm.
true shit. But look,
He
I
did
feel
say that,
it's
dog.
the same results. 2-5. If you look at it, bro. Because the first time Kyle played Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, bro, they had a 10-point lead, bro, and they
Right.
pissed it away. What happened this year?
20 to
The
10.
man get a 10-point lead and piss it away. Stop
Well,
Yeah.
telling me that Kyle Shanahan is this great ass goddamn head coach
you
when
know
the
what
man
though?
pisses away
You know
10
what though?
point
There's
lead.
a lot of coaches out there in NFL history that you think is better than Kyle Shanahan that ain't make no damn Super Bowl. That's
Jim
number one.
Caldwell is
That's
better
number
than
one.
Kyle Shanahan. God damn it.
Number two.
All I know is he can't play chess in the big games. Like I said, Cal can make it look good all year, but when it's time to play chess in the
When
playoffs,
it's
like
time,
the Super Bowl,
thank
the
you.
big
The
games,
man, the
he
man
can't
can
do.
play
Number
checkers
two.
all
Number
day.
two.
He can
Number
play
two.
checkers all day.
Number two. I know Kyle Shanahan is a dumbass, and I know that he called those pass plays for Matt Ryan. But he ain't tell Matt Ryan to take a fucking sack and lose field goal range.
Oh
No, I understand
man,
that. I
Man,
understand that.
he
two
put him
five.
in
Stop
position.
playing with me, bro.
But why
Why
are you
you put
throwing the
your
ball
quarter?
too
If
far?
you the
Too far.
coordinator, you gonna
Ball
put
doesn't
your
mean run the
quarterback in that
ball.
situation. You
If you've
put
Why
been
you
in the
throw the
league
ball
for
too
fucking
Hold
far?
on,
10
let bro.
years,
Hold on,
throw the
let bro
ball
cook.
away.
Let bro
You
cook.
Throw
put
the
your
ball too
quarterback in that
far. That's
situation.
I
quarterback.
expect Brock Purdy to do that. I don't expect a 10-year vet to do that shit.
Is you putting
That's
your
quarterback. Why
quarterback
you
in
throw the
that
ball?
position though? When you put the play
2-5. They
calling
on your
and
ass.
you know the play
They
calling a
can be on
fucking
my
He threw
ass.
that
shotgun.
shit, Mike. He
I'm
didn't
just
throw the
Stop
mostly
playing
ball.
playing
with me.
devil's advocate. I'm just
Hold on,
playing
man. Hold
devil's
on,
advocate up in here.
hold on. Let
But
bro
I'm just
cook. Hold on, wait. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just talking. I'm just talking this. That's all.
Hold on. Cause all I can hear is him trying to say something. Like, bro, I don't know if
no,
he's saying
no,
something.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you.
I'm about to say, because
Kyle
I remember you
Shanahan had the
saying
better
Kyle was
team.
toweling.
No, he had the better team in both of those Super Bowls. So there ain't no excuses.
So where?
You know what I mean?
So what?
There
There's
there
no
ain't no
pass.
excuses.
There's no
There
pass.
no, what I'm saying though is that where's that line of all I've heard over the years is how hard it is to win a championship, how hard
Very
it is
hard.
to get to the Super Bowl. You know what I
But the
mean? And
man make
then
it look
and then you're going to
easy.
tell me, Tom Brady is the greatest thing since since sliced bread. Patrick Mahomes cooler than the other side of the pillow, and then we
But
gonna shame somebody for losing to them. But when it's other people involved, we make all these excuses and be
Cause
like,
bro,
but they lost to this team, but
nah,
they
bro.
got there, but they
It's
did. So
different.
where's
It's
that
different
line?
with
Where's the
Kyle.
line? That's what
It's
I'm confused about.
it's different
Okay,
with
good
Kyle,
question.
bro.
Good question.
Because Kyle Shanahan make it look. He make it look when they say it's hard to get to the Super Bowl. The man make it look like it's easy to get to the
No,
playoffs
he
and get to
don't.
the.
They had to come
Yeah,
back against. They had to come
bro,
back against Green Bay and San
bro.
Francisco
But it's the and it's
for
the
Brock Purdy
but
to
bro.
show you that he
But
can be a
they
game
do,
changer.
it's the fact that they do, bro. It's the fact that they do it, bro, and they still don't have shit to show for it. It's the
give
fact
me
that
one
you
of
telling
those.
me that Brock Purdy sit here and beat the Packers, beat the Lions, get to the bowl, got nothing to show for it. This man did it the last time. They did all this road running, they did all this goddamn bowl chasing, and got shit to show for it. You step into the ring, bro, and get your ass handed to you. No matter how you take the L, you took
Look,
the L, and
let
you
me let
can't
me let
win
me
the
just
big
say
one,
this.
bro.
Let
So
me just
stop
say this.
telling me the man is great ass coach when every time you get to the big dance, you can't dance.
Well, I never
I think
said
that's
great.
the
I
big
just said
issue
it's
is when you
obvious he
put the
can coach.
great in
That's all I
front of it.
said.
I think
The,
that's
the
what does
fact
it.
of the matter is, y'all doing the same thing that y'all do to the Cowboys. And I tried to
Mm,
tell Rez this a couple of times before.
mm,
Y'all are doing the same exact thing that y'all do to the
mm,
Cowboys. If you
No,
do not
Cowboys
win it
shit.
all, then
Mm,
you ain't shit.
damn. Y'all look like
mm.
the
Yeah, just
Cowboys, man.
just like
Damn.
Cups or whoever it was a little while ago talking about Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning with a 500 playoff record.
Hey,
You
look,
know, I mean, look,
you don't see.
I
Hey,
Peyton
told him,
look,
I said,
Manning
hey,
look,
when
He
the
look.
has
Colts
a
when
500
the Colts
Super
won
Bowl
that
record.
when the Colts won that first Super Bowl, he had more picks than touchdowns on that
Hey,
playoff
look.
run.
Hey, look, listen here.
mm,
Y'all never hear me as Naptown Nation. Y'all never hear me say, "Oh, Peyton ain't never goddamn blew it because Peyton definitely had choked in the playoffs numerous of times.
with the better team, with the better coach.
Yeah.
He got shut up by Chad Pennington.
Mm.
Mm, mm.
Wow.
And Mark
If
Sanchez.
Kyle Shanahan getting shut out by Mitch Trubisky or Ryan Tannehill, holla at me.
Mm.
Wait, or did,
Super
did
High
we not?
cooking. He cooking. He cooking.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to defend Kyle Shanahan. I'm just trying to find what that line is.
Middle ground is. I feel it.
Because like I said, I didn't want to bring up LeBron because I know how that goes. But like I said, when he loses in the finals, we say, oh, but look at who he played against. At least he got there. Like Jordan only got there 6 times, even though he won. Y'all act like those other seasons didn't happen. So either making the Super Bowl is an accomplishment or it's not.
Yeah, literally. All I can say is I'm not again, I was rooting for the 49ers the whole time. Me and my girl, we both Cowboy fans. And I don't like the 49ers at all. But I want them to get over the hump. But they act like they're better than us. They are in the same boat as us.
They are
Literally in
one
the
year
same boat.
prior.
That's it. That's it. And I'd be sitting up here like, how are y'all acting like y'all have a grandiose mentality like y'all gotten it done. Keep saying we even gotten it done. A lot of teams that haven't gotten it done. You know what I'm
well, you
saying?
know,
Like you
well,
saying,
you know,
it's very hard to get there and win.
well, you know how they
So
say 30 is the new 20, right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've been saying for like the last 2 or 3 years that 49er fans are the new Cowboy fans.
Yeah, for real. Literally. If we're
You looking
delusional,
at
y'all delusional too.
you looking at the screen too far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who was ready?
somebody trying to
Alex?
give me a seizure. Like somebody trying to give me a seizure. No,
Yeah, they
I
going.
saw that. Yeah, I
Come
saw
on,
that.
man. That's crazy, dog. They the new
But that's
Bills,
what I'm
though, really?
saying. Like Buffalo, right? Right. Obviously, they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. Not only did they lose 4 Super Bowls in a row, they lost 4 Super Bowls to the teams from the same damn division.
You
You know
literally.
what I mean? Wide left, got blown out, everything you could think of, right? But how many teams made the Super Bowl 4 years in a row?
Not a lot.
Mm.
Okay,
So I
That
get
that's
what
it.
so
okay.
I get what you're saying, Lethal. I get what you're saying, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Like Kyle Shanahan has shit to bed multiple times.
Woo.
So
Somebody
that's
cooking.
why, but that's what I'm saying. So why do people make it seem like this man is like what it should
The
be up
the
there?
the same
When he,
reason, the
bro,
same reason, the same reason that Brock Purdy is a 7th round, 2nd year quarterback, and y'all trying to write his story as if he's Lamar Jackson or
well, see,
somebody
no,
like
see,
that.
matter of fact, I think I know what it is. Maybe it's just the fact that Kyle Shanahan legitly has a system that is just perfect for the NFL. Like anybody with great talent and a high IQ that knows how to just fucking play legit football can play in that offense, bro. That's what I probably see as is like
Mm-hmm.
he as good as
That's
his
fair.
offense as good as his offensive playbook
Mm-hmm.
is, and because
Mm-hmm.
his offensive playbook bag is so legit, that man can't. There's no way he can't be successful. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they give him that like just the leg on. Like it's just it's all right. It's okay, Cal. We'll just
But
give you
but
another give you some more pieces. Let's figure it out. We already know
but
we're gonna be all right on
but
offense.
what I see too is the fact that we see Andy Reid his greatness though. Like the call that was to play corn dog again in that moment.
But see,
This
that's the
shows
thing.
me
I think that's what separates
greatness.
it, bro. Because
But
Andy,
that's what it showed me. It was more or less like not more
But
about Cal being bad. It
like
just showed
but
me
Big
how
Ron said.
great Andy is.
But
but
yeah,
to
that's
your
like
Literally.
point,
Big Ron
Lethal.
said.
But to your point, Lethal. How many cracks did it take Andy Reid to get a Super Bowl?
True,
Ooh, come on
that
now.
goes back to what you said when you was like, well, Andy ain't have his best game far as play
Right.
call for in the Super Bowl, but look at what he's doing now, bro. Like we look at Andy's coaching right now in a different microscope than what we did before
Because he won Super Bowls.
because he
He
wants to.
got Matt Nagy there.
But he also didn't win Super Bowls until he got Mahomes.
True,
Facts.
but he was winning. You know what I'm saying? He was still successful,
And Kyle is winning.
and he
And
got
I feel
and
like
he got
you'll see a downtick with Mahomes when Andy leaves. That's what
I
that
don't know,
game would have
bro.
showed me too. So all that go shit, I want to keep seeing it though. Like Ralph said, it's a list. You can have one little moment, but we want to see
Yeah,
the longevity. Tom took that shit and it was his after that. It won't
yeah.
no
So
downtick. Tom is
the
the
way
same Tom. Every time you get on the field, he was Tom.
And
Yeah,
even
and I
Tom
think
went 10
Andy the
years
same.
without a Super Bowl.
Yeah, real talk.
But see,
So
But
And
that's the
we
thing. We
went
would
to,
we
and we
would look
still went
at
to two, and
Kyle.
we lost him.
We
yeah,
would look at Kyle in the same light as we would look at Andy right now. If Kyle had even just won one or two of these bowls, you
that's what they
know,
want to do. Same with
But I
McVay.
don't. But I don't. But I think that we looked at. But I think we looked at Andy Reid the same way that we look at Kyle right now because we
That's a
used to
great
talk
point.
about how he couldn't manage the clock.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that. I remember those games.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he made the Super Bowl with McNabb, people said T.O. was coming off the injury and they lost to the Patriots. Nobody
Yeah,
said Andy Reid choked. We might have
yeah,
said McNabb choked, but
yeah.
nobody said that Andy Reid choked. And that's what I'm saying. What's the difference?
I think
For real.
because Andy is actually capitalizing when he's supposed to capitalize versus where Kyle had his chances where he was been supposed to capitalize and he never did, and he still has it, and he still won't. I
Yeah,
don't
this
see
this was the year though
Kyle,
to do it to me.
Yeah,
bro.
but look, how Shanahan got there? What 2018,
2017.
2017? So 6, 7 years now, right? So Andy Reid didn't win a Super Bowl until what 2019.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He was coaching McNabb back in 2000.
Hey, bro, but
yeah.
at the same time,
it's a
bro,
good it's a good point, yo.
I feel what you're saying, but like you said, but like the era, the compet, like we always go back to that, like the era, who was playing who
But I don't
had
know if
like
that works in football though.
you. I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
know,
Andy
bro.
Reid, the way that the way that trajectory was happening. I mean, yeah, because I remember it was like Andy Reid. He took over the Chiefs, and they had Alex Smith, and they were good. You know what I'm saying? They were
Yeah,
Real
winning
good.
12
yeah,
and 11 games every year.
yeah,
They just couldn't
yeah.
get over the hump. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And we even seen him with the consecutive conference championships with Mavs. We've seen what he's able to put on film, just like with Kyle Shanahan. We've seen the stuff in the offenses he's been able to put on the field. But
Right.
has he had that one? And I'm not saying that Brock Purdy can't be, but I'm saying has he had that one guy like a Patrick Mahomes? You know what I'm saying? That Andy Reid was fortunate enough to have. I mean, time will
yeah.
tell. Brock Purdy is that
That's
kind of
true.
player.
Yeah, because
Very
you
true.
either need an all-time quarterback or an all-time defense. You know,
So
Peyton
what
Manning
y'all
won
saying?
Super Bowls, Drew Brees won a Super Bowl, Brady won a Super Bowl, so on and so forth. But the 2000 Ravens won the Super Bowl. You know, Denver in
So yeah, the
2015 won the Super
defense,
Bowl.
yeah,
Joe
like
Flacco won a
that
Super Bowl.
that defense, like you said, like the 2000 Raven defense won that Super Bowl versus just saying as a collective, like the offense or the coach won it. You know what I'm saying? You'll look at it just like now. If Andy, the only way Patrick Mahomes don't win no more Super Bowls, bro, is if Andy Reid stops coaching.
Telling you, telling you, he the key to
Maybe.
If
everything.
if Andy steps down anytime during this Patrick Mahomes during Pat's career, bro, anytime soon, bro, that will be the first time Patrick Mahomes has a real struggle of getting back to the bowl.
Uh-huh.
Facts.
But until then, right now, bro, until the marriage is broken up, bro, and unless Patrick Mahomes gets hurt and he can't play for the year, the Chiefs are gonna forever probably be in the AFC Championship game, going to the bowl every year, bro.
Yeah,
And
and
Because
a
that's the
lot of it.
and that's the guy that you criticizing Kyle Shanahan losing to.
You know what I'm saying?
After
Like,
you just said all that.
hey, look, but look, but look, but look though, but look though,
nobody else in the AFC is gonna
but look,
stop them. None of the other
no,
quarterbacks
no,
are at.
no, 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 no. It's a couple people in the AFC that will actually give Mahomes the true rivalry because it's a lot of teams that the Chiefs really just can't fuck with. They just can't beat them. You know what I'm saying? So they already got damn near. It's like it's what it's damn near even with the Bengals. It's damn near tied and even with Joe Shiesty.
Oh
Pat
Lord.
Pat Mahomes still ain't played A5 yet. AR5 and Pat still ain't throw down yet. So 5 and 15 still ain't get in the ring.
Here we
You know what
go.
I mean?
Okay.
So
They
Okay.
just
so
don't throw
niggas keep
AR-15.
niggas
Yeah,
act like
style.
I ain't got a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
AR5, the game changer.
You know what I'm saying? Look, he is the game. He already showed me. He
Yeah, he
already
a
showed.
game changer. He get his
He
ass knocked out
hey,
and can't stay on the field.
I'm trying to tell you 2-5. I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna be surprised. Y'all gonna see it this year, bro. I'm telling you, y'all
Y'all
gonna see
really,
it this
really quick. Really quick. Before we get off this jump. Steve Spagnuolo's defense allowed less than
Bruh.
16 points per game across
I was
4
trying to
games
get
in
there.
the playoffs.
To y'all
Miami,
MVP.
Buffalo,
Yeah.
Baltimore,
Y'all
and San
MVP.
Francisco.
I told y'all early in the year, bro. Spagnolo. I told y'all this shit early in the year. They were getting no love. I
Is
watched
this
that
the most
defense.
impressive title run ever?
Hell yeah.
Literally,
Didn't give up 300 yards to a single quarterback this
not
season.
quarterback. And my thing is, the Giants let that nigga go for what?
What was they gonna do with him?
They probably
He
they
was the
didn't
head
have enough.
coach.
No,
He
bro.
was
But you gotta
hey,
think about it, bro. You could coach. You could. I could be a great ass defensive coordinator, but if the organization ain't giving me no damn talent for my defense to really flourish like that, bro, it ain't no. I'm leaving too. Shit, I'm gonna
and
go somewhere where I got a chance.
He got fired, dog.
he's also the only coordinator with 4 championships
Come on
Four
as
now.
a
of them hoes.
as a coordinator.
Four
Four.
of them hoes. B
That's
four.
what I'm
And,
saying.
and
And this is
consistently
who
had
y'all
that team ready
who
all
y'all
year.
banging Kyle for. This is y'all saying all this. And you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel it.
I,
I feel it.
I'm not saying that we need to forgive Kyle Shanahan. I'm not saying that
Hey,
we can't
forgive him
criticize him.
for what?
No,
Two five.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he's not due criticism. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the criticism has to have a stopping point if this is what we going to say he going against. Is
Thank
all
Bro,
you.
I'm saying.
bro.
Thank you.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that 2-5. You guys stop trying. You guys stop trying to throw this man a life jacket
No,
and a
I'm
life
not even a
rope.
Kyle Shanahan fan. I'm just trying to understand. Like I
Trying to keep
said, because
everything even. That's all.
I,
Keep everything even.
we do this all the time. Like I always tell people, Mike, no, you know what I'm saying. I'm probably one of the biggest Cowboy haters in the world, but
Word.
I'll be the first one to tell you, like Tony Romo was out here putting up 34 points and
Yeah.
losing games, and y'all was calling him a choker.
Yeah.
he was a choker,
He wasn't a choker. The defense was shit.
bro.
Exactly.
I
They were ranked
seen
Yo,
32,
Romo. I see every time
31,
it was,
28.
bro. When the fourth quarter came, when the fourth quarter came around for Tony Romo, bro, we seen it countless of times, countless, where the man will probably drive down the field a little bit, or even before the drive even really get going, throw a motherfucking pick.
but how many
You know
points did he
why?
have before that pick, though?
It don't matter. He
You
threw
know
It
it out
does
why?
the
matter.
Because
way.
we
It
He threw
because
does.
it
we
at the
didn't want to
time
run the
where he didn't.
football.
When Romo threw these picks, bro? When did these
Bro,
picks
look,
occur?
check it out,
Don't
right?
give me. Don't give me the beginning in the game. Don't give me the middle of the game. Don't give me what he. Don't
No,
give me the stat line.
what you mean is when Peyton Manning came out here, I was about to say Patriot Manning. When Peyton Manning came out here and threw for 5,400 yards, had 54 touchdowns, whatever it was, got to the Super Bowl and scored 9 points, that's a choker. What Tony
Mm.
Romo did was put up 48 points on
Whoa.
that same Peyton Manning.
Hold
Peyton
Mm-hmm.
Manning's
on.
team scored 52.
Hold
Thank
on.
you.
Yes,
Hold
Romo
on.
threw a pick
Hold
after the
on.
2 minute warning. Yes,
Hold
he
Danny
did.
on.
Trevathan.
Hold
You
on.
know, but he
2-5.
scored 48
Hold
points.
on. 2-5. So you gonna discredit the Legion of Boom that year?
Mm.
You
No,
gonna
not at
discredit
all.
them?
Not at all. But you got to score more than 9 points. You could lose.
Bro, that
You know what
defense,
I'm saying? You could
that
lose.
Seattle defense, bro, during that time, bro, that Seattle defense was a different defense that we ever
Tom
seen,
Brady
bro.
ain't scored 9 points on that same defense.
Bro,
But that's what
that defense was something different, bro. And they
Lit
had
them niggas up, dog.
That Seattle team
and we
was
erased a
something
10-point
different.
deficit in that game. So what's
Facts.
up
You know what
See
I'm
what I'm
Facts.
saying?
saying?
against the
See what I'm
Legion of
saying?
Facts.
Boom?
Bro,
Facts.
y'all won't
No,
down
no,
fucking
lethal.
38, 35. You know what I'm saying? A snap didn't go over your head to start the
No,
goddamn
lethal.
game off.
Lethal.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no, no,
By the
no, no.
nigga
You
2 points.
don't misunderstand me. I picked Seattle to win that game when it happened.
Wow.
I'm just saying the dude threw for 5,500 yards and 50 something touchdowns, scored 9 points. That's all I'm saying.
That's not it. Can't do that.
This shit
Wait,
happens. This
hold
shit
on, hold on.
happens.
But
Peyton Manning lost to the Patriots 20-6. The NFL changed the rules for him, and he still didn't make the Super Bowl until like 3 or 4 years later.
Mm.
hey man,
Wow.
but I don't like I said, I don't preach. I hear you with the pay joint. I could agree with you too all day long, bro. I tell you, I'll be the number one for the day, bro. Cause I be one, bro. I will be the one. I'll be like, I tell you all the time. Yeah, Peyton was the greatest regular season quarterback to be on the planet, bro. But when it came down to the playoffs, bro, this nigga choked them shits away. You're right. I will be the first one to tell you, bro. Got no problem telling you that. But what I've seen over the years, though, bro, is that shit. If you really want to say something about these niggas, bro, look at all the other guys who we flourish about.
Like Drew Brees, who had all those numbers and was missing the playoffs.
But what
7
was
and
Sean?
9,
Yeah,
8 and
I
What,
8.
had
what,
two
what,
cups.
what,
I had two
what was
cups. I'm
Sean?
sorry, I
You
had
know what
to.
I'm
With the
saying?
same Tony
You
Romo,
know what I'm saying? Y'all
28th
sitting
ranked
here saying all
defenses,
that. Y'all
31st
saying
ranked defenses.
what about Marty Schottenheimer? Niggas won't say nothing about Marty then.
Did Marty make
Man,
a Super Bowl?
he
You know
he's
what I'm
like
saying?
he reminds me
Just
of Cal though.
you
Did
know what
Marty
I'm
make a
It,
saying?
super? Did Marty make a Super Bowl?
I see the gleam.
Did he
I
make
see
a
the
Super
gleam.
Bowl?
There's
Did
the
he make a
I
Super
gleam.
see
Bowl?
the
Because Kyle made two of those. Like
There's the
I saw
gleam.
I saw Marty Schottenheimer go 14-2 with Phillip Rivers and LaDainian Tomlinson and lose the first home playoff game.
Come
hey,
on, bro.
but who was it against? Was it against that man Brady?
I think
I
what's
can't. No,
up?
He ran into
I don't
us a
know who
couple
it was.
times.
Couple
I
He
can't
times.
ran
remember
into us
who it
a
was
couple
against.
times.
LT was hurt.
He beat Peyton though.
Hey, look, Peyton was easy to beat in playoff time, bro. I give
You know what I'm saying?
you.
But like Aaron Rodgers, you know what I mean? Hasn't been back to the Super Bowl since I had an afro and a black beard.
Come on,
That's
bro.
crazy, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I had the baldy back then. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Dallas Mike know what's up. He the number one banging the drum on Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? We love Mike Tomlin. The man ain't won a playoff game since 2017.
Come on, bro. It's time. It should be over with.
And I know that the Steelers have not put the right things around him. I know that. But I'm just saying.
But see,
Yeah.
that's
Get
but
that
that's
rookie
what I'm saying
quarterback.
though, bro. Who's at fault? Who's at like we say these coaches, need to go, and we not trying to give them the like they ain't doing nothing. But then, like you just said, the Steelers haven't even given Mike Tomlin
I
enough.
appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so
You know
But
much.
what I'm saying? Enough.
but it's not like he made the Super Bowl. Like it wasn't like Antonio Brown was running around the Super Bowl either.
Look what he
Because that's
had
what
on
Dallas Mike could tell
squad.
you. He'll tell you he ain't even take Antonio Brown to the Super Bowl.
He didn't,
I mean,
but
my thing is, he had a great squad, and they
bro,
fumbled it away every single time.
And they got
Personnel
smashed
issues.
on
You got
defensive front.
guys in the locker room not even listening to this nigga speeches anymore. Like it gets to a certain point where you have to get a change of voice.
They on the
So
phone.
I watched it with
AB,
Jason Garrett, dog, for years and years and years. Jason Garrett would say the same ass shit. They started calling my nigga Clapper. Gets to a certain point where it fall
Coach
on deaf
Clapp,
ears.
Coach
yeah,
Clapp,
It
Coach
falls on
Clapp.
deaf
Yeah,
ears,
yeah.
dog. You gotta get another change of scenery.
Clapp.
He had plenty of opportunities. He didn't.
Like
He's not getting it done.
like when I see the 49ers fall apart the way that the Eagles fell apart this year,
Okay, yeah, agreed. Then it's
you know what
time.
I mean?
but
You know
see,
what I mean?
I don't think, and that's the thing. I think that's the one thing we're gonna not see, bro. I don't think we're going to see the Niners be that organization that goes through that type of like turmoil. The main thing that you will see is niggas. Hopefully, niggas is on the injury report and they just lose niggas like they did last time, where niggas just got hurt, and that was the only reason why.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? It
that
was
Debo
off.
shit was some bullshit too. That nigga won't hurt, bro.
But overall, nigga, bro,
Paul
I
Pierce.
really just feel like
Yeah, that
That nigga was
Greenlaw
not
shit.
hurt.
they not gonna never have a bad draft, and they're never not gonna be developing players. Like what they got right now, bro. Literally, they're churning out like coaches out of here, coordinators. Like it's a factory right now, bro. So
Man,
everybody want to be
Wilks
like,
was cooking last night.
He
you know what
was
You
I'm saying?
know
though.
what I'm saying? But the offense just couldn't.
They,
The offense had to play
Kyle
against Kansas
couldn't
City
do it.
defense.
Kyle ain't put the team in the best position to do it, bro.
Whole third quarter, he poo pooed that shit away, dog. I'm sitting up here watching shit
He
like
did.
again, another three and out, another
He
three and
did.
out.
But you can't also expect a ball to bounce off somebody's foot that ain't looking either.
Hmm.
And hey, look,
Oh, oh,
I hear you, bro.
And put MVP Mahomes at the
But
13-yard
but
line.
I can I can
But you
I
can tell
can
me why
at
the
I
hell,
can
goddamn it, they giving
at
goddamn Brock Party throwing the ball 40 times, and Christian McCaffrey touched the
And
ball
that's why
20 times.
I was about
Tell
to
me
go
that
there. I
shit.
was just about to go there, bro. I was about to say,
I'm like,
as
tell
a
me that
reporter,
shit. Like, I
I would
don't
have
No,
been
know.
you're
like,
right.
you
You're right,
Cal,
bro. You're right. You're right about
why
that,
you
and I
ain't
said
give
that
Christian the
already.
ball? What
I
happened?
said that. Why you ain't give Elijah Mitchell the ball? I said that.
Yeah.
Talk to me, man.
So
Tell me
see, that's
something.
the thing. I'm criticizing the dude. I'm providing context. Y'all just shitting on the dude.
No,
You
oh
know
no,
what I'm
I'm a,
saying?
I already seen enough. That's why I
They
When you
got the
get
tweeted
pamper
paid,
out. They
when
said,
you
I
"Fuck
when
it,
you
already
we
get
seen
done."
paid
enough,
the
bro.
big listen, when you get paid the big bucks and you pulling up in your Rolls Royces and shit, you pulling up, you sleep in your nice got $1 million houses. You damn right, I'm gonna talk shit. I don't give a damn about how hard it is to get to a Super Bowl. That's what you're getting paid for. That's what you draft
Says
a
the
good pass
Patriot
hey,
for.
fan.
But
hey,
I'm just saying,
hey,
I know
Talk to him,
it
Rose.
is what it
Talk to
is.
him.
says
It is what
says
it
the
is, though.
Patriot fan.
Hey,
Two
hey,
look, we got
times,
standards. We
two
got
times.
standards.
We have standards. Thank you.
thank you.
Just like
Where was
every
those?
Everything
nigga
Where
has
was
do.
those
standards.
standards? Where was those standards pre 2001? And where they at now?
Oh, wait.
Hey,
You're right.
Where they at?
there
Where
was
they
a
at?
there was a stint.
Good times though. We gonna be
This
all right
man,
going forward.
Dallas Mike said. Dallas Mike said the architect of that shit can't even get a job.
Hey, the
That's because
times
he
is
That
old,
nigga
different. You
man.
know what I'm
searching,
saying?
He
Times is
old.
searching,
He old.
searching, searching. Of course, the UFL team.
Hey, they already coming out with reports. They already coming out with reports too. Teams have Bill Belichick on their short list for 2025.
Oh
Oh
Lord, get
yeah,
the
here we
fuck out of
go.
here.
Here we go.
Yeah, right. When he said, "I want the whole organization," they're gonna say, "Ah, Bill, well, we can't really do that. I'm gonna take my ball
Yeah.
and go home."
No,
Scrooge McDuck looking
he
ass,
gonna
Well, I
stay
mean,
man.
there.
Fuck
Carr's a
him. He
good
need to go
coach.
home and
You know what I'm
retire.
saying? Just when it come to winning the big games, it's gonna be a little iffy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
Yeah,
some ups and
definitely.
downs, but at
Yeah,
the end of the day, it comes down to moments. And sometimes everybody, like I said, it's easy for us to sit here and everybody in their respective homes and say, "Oh, I would have did this, I would have did that." But when you got 80,000
Right.
fans screaming in the background, you only got about 2.5 seconds to make a decision. It's kind of
yeah.
hard. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
So
That's
Shit.
real.
at the
What
time.
about when Tart dropped that pick against the Rams?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a few things, but it's like when you do get the moments, you have to make the right decision. That's what it comes down to. It's like you
Hmm.
might not make all the decisions throughout the course of the game, but you got to make one to probably three decisions throughout the course of a game. That's going to be key points, and
Yeah.
you ain't got but so many opportunities to make this. So it's like Kyle
Right.
Shanahan. It's like I said, this is his third rodeo. That's why I'm fussing the way I'm fussing. Like I said, but Andy Reid was like I said, he was a joke until he got Patrick Mahomes. So you say, well, is it really Patrick Mahomes or Andy Reid? Yeah, to me, more so it's Patrick Mahomes because he's the player that's actually out there doing it. Andy Reid can
Mm.
call a fucked up play. Patrick Mahomes can make up for it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
because like I said before Andy Reid got Patrick Mahomes, he was just going to the NFC Championship with McNabb and losing. So if you ask me, he was like another Kyle Shanahan or another Doc Rivers of the NFL. I
Mm.
mean, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So you got to put all these things to totality and you have to give context. You know what I mean?
But like to me, like I tell y'all, they have to continue to build. This is a part of their building. Like I didn't watch Jordan. Forgive me, Ski. I don't want to say that. I seen, when Jordan came in the league in 81, 84, they had to build to 91 to get their first championship. You know what I'm saying? Like people act like Pippen got there 1 year and they won it. No, nigga, Pippen came in 87. You had to build. You had to get Pippen to the point where he
And
could be trusted in those spots and confident enough. So when
and
91 came
Pippen.
around, they was ready because they builded that shit to the certain point. Same with
Hey,
my
but
Cowboys. We
that's the point.
building.
But that's the point. But that's the point. That's the point with the Niners.
Well, let me
They've
ask you.
been
Let me ask you
building
this.
this
Hold on,
shit.
before you start, Leaford. Let me ask you this, Dallas Mike. Well, what the hell y'all building? Y'all must be building the Alpha Tower, or y'all must be building the goddamn
We're
Great Wall
building.
of China,
The
because y'all
We
been
Tower
doing it
La
the last
Pisa. The
29
tower.
years,
That's what
brother.
I'm
Like,
saying.
what are y'all building? Y'all building a
we're
bridge?
building to go. We're building to go to win a championship.
Are you?
Yes, we
Are
are.
you?
We are.
Y'all been doing that
Yes,
for 30 years, man.
Nah,
we're trying to continue to build.
niggas got
The
the
first couple
hammer
of
and
years were
nails
not
just
good.
beating on the same nail. 30
We're
years, nigga,
building
ain't making a
to.
difference.
We have a new regime here now, guys, and we're trying our best
Oh
to
man.
build. I told
What's the
y'all now I'm
regime?
delusional. So let me give me some grace now. We're
Oh
trying to
man.
build. That's all I'm looking at.
But see, that's what
I
I'm
hear you.
saying
Can't say
though.
nothing else
That's why
until
we
Jerry
get.
Jones
That's
die.
why. That's why the criticism for me is so heavy with Kyle, bro. Because like nigga, they've been building this shit since 2017. It is
And I
2024,
told y'all this
and
shit, and
what
y'all said
the
I was hating
fuck
on the man.
is he have done? Goddamn
I
shit.
already said
The
this
fucking
already. I said,
away.
yo, the time is ticking.
The window. The window is like this.
It
With
is.
Brock Purdy, with Purdy, if Purdy stays healthy, bro, and with Purdy and CMC, the window stays ball like this much. For
If you
Kyle
doing something with
Shanahan,
your hands.
for Kyle Shanahan, bro, if he gets to if he gets into the playoffs, bro, next year, and if he so don't get to the Super Bowl and win it, if he lose any game,
You think it's time?
they gonna let him go, bro.
So it don't matter how they
If he
lose,
make another
because
Super
how
Bowl
they
and
lose
lose it,
matters.
if he make another Super Bowl and lose it, they're gonna let him go.
It's time to go.
That's crazy. Mike
Is that what
McCarthy
the
got a
Oracle's saying?
while in Green Bay.
He said what?
I said Mike McCarthy got some years in Green Bay
He
after
So
that.
did
did,
Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett got like 10 years out of y'all.
dog, a long time. So I mean, to me, again, either you believe in the building part of it, or you saying, hey, he can't get it done. He's not our guy.
But
I think
but I
it's in between, like 2-5 says, it's a balance. Like to me, it was a moment in that third quarter where they needed at least a field goal. You know who you're playing
uh-huh.
against. You know who that guy is.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Uh-huh.
so to me, the moment was there. The first time it was there, when they was up 20-10, it was there. So like it's like he's not seeing the moment and saying, hey, I need my best play. That play to Jawan Jennings was great. I need another one, to McCaffrey or some type of screen out the back, because McCaffrey's come out the backfield too, or
What
Elijah
and
Mitchell.
you remember in the chat, that's what we kept saying. Can I get a
We
draw
did.
play?
Yeah,
You know what I
draws, you
mean? Like,
called it. Yeah.
you know
Something
what
got
I
to change
mean?
the pace. He never did that. It's like, dog, man, you have to have those moments and realize that, hey, that's it. All time out, get everybody to, regroup on this drive, guys. We need points,
Right.
preferably 7,
Right.
6 or whatever. But to me, I don't feel like the urgency was there when you just drop back and you just keep dropping Brock back. He not in no type of rhythm. They batting balls down. I said, oh, here we go. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And that's why like it's a game of inches. You know what I mean? If Chris Jones was a half a second later on that 3rd and 4, Brock Purdy throws a touchdown pass more than likely.
Easily.
You know what I
Easily.
mean? Like in the
Yep.
first quarter, there was the pass. I want to say it was Debo in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Snead got it at the last second. Like,
Facts.
you know what I mean? Like these things happen. You know what I mean? And I can't say it's Kyle Shanahan's fault that Brock Purdy didn't throw the ball a second sooner or half a second sooner, or these things just happen and the other team makes great plays too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's part of it. It's both, So, like I said, I'm all about camaraderie. I don't see them, like you said, having that Philly collapse. But Debo started to get mouthy, man. That's one. I'm a mouthy guy too, so I don't mind it. But you just know when it had to turn it on and turn it off. I feel like that's what I try to do as best as I
it,
can. Especially when I'm
it's
involving other people. And when I played,
it's
I wasn't as mouthy as I am now. You know what I'm saying? I was
well, it's,
very
it's cool
quiet,
when you
matter of
winning.
fact.
The mouth is cool when you winning.
Yeah,
And
facts.
see, that's the
I was
thing about the
dialed in.
49ers.
Like,
Is like they had their chest out so much early in the season. You
yes.
know what I mean? Like
And Kittle
that's the thing
too.
about it.
Kittle
And I
got
think
the
that's the
shirt
thing
up and
about it.
fuck
Like
Dallas, all
everybody,
that.
yeah, Kittle got the shirt up. Somebody got the shirt up. People talking all this smack, and
They should just
it's
get Caleb Williams. Did he like to paint his fingernails and say "fuck the other team"? He fit right in.
Oh
yeah, he
Lord.
would because it's warm out
Yeah,
there.
he
He,
been doing
he
that.
definitely would.
But yeah, no, y'all right though. Like I said, I'm not trying to absolve him from any criticism or anything like that. But
Yeah, I think you've been
I,
fair.
I, I just don't know what that line is. You know what I mean? Because I feel that we just don't do it the same. You know what I mean? And that's why I brought up Romo because he's known as a perpetual loser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and him and Matt Ryan are really similar to me in the fact that their defense has let them down a lot.
Man.
But then, but then
Consistently.
we'll turn around and say, but what you expect from Matthew Stafford? He was in Detroit.
I mean,
You
one
know what I
thing
mean?
I think the goal line is. I mean, as far as the head coach, if you're consistently getting your team to the playoffs, I think that definitely keep buying you another year. At least for the NFL, sometimes. I mean, you got certain situations where the owner gets a little greasy and be like, you know what, I'm going to make a change mid-season, like if you're Dave Tepper, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like I said, you see these coaches, like I said, Mike Tomlin's been around forever, but only got one Super Bowl ring. Pete Carroll had his little run, but they still kept him going. Like I
That's
said,
true.
Mike McCarthy,
True.
his Super Bowl is about 15 years old, but yet he's still getting a run going. Like I said,
Facts.
Kyle Shanahan, hasn't won nothing, but he keeps getting there. So it's like So as long as you keep getting there and keep bringing in seats and you staying above 500 to get to the playoffs, I think that keeps buying you time. You
It
know what I'm
does.
Yeah,
saying?
Great point. Great point.
I
you
really
know,
think so. You know.
but yeah, but it's hard for the Super Bowl loser usually to get back, and
Yeah, it is. Very hard.
Right.
Jordan Love's going to have another year of experience. Detroit's going to
Mm.
be ready to rock and roll because now they proved something to themselves. I imagine
You know what?
Philly.
You know what? 2-5. It's always gonna be the same. It's the same talk, man. Everybody's gonna say the same thing. They said the same thing we saw the last season. Yeah, the Lions, they're ready to go, man. It's gonna be the same thing. Another year, build behind. Woo, 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 woo. It's all gonna be how you to the playoffs. Everybody talk the same thing, but when we get to
I mean,
playoff
they made
time,
it to the
everybody.
NFC Championship game. What
But
you
eh, but
want?
the
Like,
but the Chiefs get but I'm saying is the Chiefs get tight though. When it comes to moments and it's time to
There you
make a
go. The Chiefs
play,
get
it's
tight.
time to make a
Let's
throw.
get tight.
The Chiefs get tight. That's what I'm talking about, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like these
yeah,
things kind of come into consideration. Everybody want to beat a man until it's time to beat a man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
that's what makes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs different. You see that play? I keep saying that if Aaron Jones was the second sooner, probably made that throw. Well, that's the difference between Chris Jones, and goddamn Joey Bosa, Chase Young, and everybody on that damn defense. Ain't nobody on that defense when it was time to make a play, stepped up to make a play. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
I
got
mean,
Fred Warner back
that's
there.
the
You
wrong
got
that's the wrong Bosa, but I get your point, right?
I'm just saying, they got all these Pro Bowlers back there. Nobody on defense. When it's time to step up to make that one play, nobody made the play. That's all I'm saying. Like Chris, when it was time to make a
Mm.
play, at every key
And
moment for the
that,
Chiefs,
but for all the
the key
criticism
guys
that
made
you
the
were
play.
doing, that's not Kyle Shanahan's side of the ball.
I understand. I understand that. I
You know what I
understand
mean?
that part on as far as the defensive part. Yeah, but I'm just saying I get you on that part. But as far as offensively, I feel like there was some play calls that I think that he could have
Definitely,
did. Like I
Do
definitely.
said,
y'all think that the Chiefs will sign Chris Jones back? They're a free
I
agent,
don't.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they got
uh,
24 million cap
Yeah,
space, but
he about
but
to get
Mike,
that bag, yo. I mean,
but
I'm
Mike,
leaving.
but Mike, this is the problem. Need is a free agent too.
Mm.
yeah, they ain't gonna be able to sign both.
Woo!
You know what I
I
mean?
love it.
And the thing is,
Yes.
they got still got to go out here and get a wide receiver. They got to go out here and
Yeah, they
find a
still
wide
got to go
receiver.
get a wide
Yeah,
receiver. Yep, yep.
I love it. I'm like, yo, pluck them players off there, man. Shit, get them off
That's
their
why it's
team.
so
Shit.
hard to do a 3P, 2P, all that in the NFL because everybody's contract is always like 1 year deals. Everybody, after you win the Super Bowl, everybody contract usually up. Everybody want to get paid. Don't nobody take pay cuts in the NFL. Like it's like if you're
Yeah, not
ready,
at all. That shit is not happening.
so that, hell no.
That shit
Everybody
is
trying to
not
get paid.
happening, dog.
So I like to win, but I like my money a little bit better.
Yeah, facts.
You
I mean,
know.
my thing, you got to live off that money for the rest of your life. Like, shit, I need as much as I can get.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So that's what usually was where the hard part of coming. Like so you got Mahomes locked up, you got Kelsey locked up. Rice is gonna be around for a minute. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna get rid of what's his boy name? Who was the healthy scratch they got? Gonna get rid of is it
Oh,
Valquez
Tony.
considering
Scantling?
Tony.
I mean, get rid of Tony. Yeah, Scott Tony. You know that
Tony,
he
yeah,
gonna be
yeah, he gonna get
done.
rid of his ass. Watch
Yeah,
the
he's
Cowboys
done.
sign his sorry ass.
He's
We gonna bring a bunch of
probably
men
right.
in that bitch. They're gonna be like, oh, we got Kadarius Tony, you know.
Y'all would
They're gonna
do
be,
that.
I'm
Y'all
telling you,
definitely would
Jerry,
do
that's
that.
how Jerry spin that shit. He'll just get
Definitely would.
a bunch of mid and pack it up and make it seem like it's some real shit. I'm like, nah,
That's
man, I'm
real.
cool.
That's real.
Shout out to Jake Moody again.
Yo, Jake Moody, he stepped up, man. You got to give him
Yeah, he
credit.
kept it right. He definitely was doing his
He
thing.
stepped
I
his
definitely
game up,
say that.
yo. And I was shocked he
Yep.
hit that 50. The first 50, I said, he ain't hitting this shit. He nailed
Well,
that
I
shit
think
right
it's
down the middle. I said, God damn, I was
Yeah.
wrong.
If Kansas City wins the Super Bowl next year, we got to come on here the day after the Super Bowl for the second annual Cups is in his feelings.
Right here,
man, they be coming up on
we
that
have
cup
gathered
For
around
hard,
the
real.
game.
man.
Because if he get
They be
that
doing cups
three-peat,
dirty,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Oh, man. Oh.
Cups gonna be bald like
But
me.
but Mahomes, he got a long way to go to me personally
Yeah.
because Tom, bro. Like I said,
Oh,
Tom was, and again, I was a Tom Brady hater. So you have to understand, I'm a Peyton Manning fan. So I would root against Tom in every chance I had opportunity to. And what I had to realize was I was wrong. I watched this man every single time, meticulous. And I'm gonna tell you what. Wow, he grabbed me. His interviews when he would talk about how the game of football was talked about. That's what I love more about Tom than anything. His preparation, how he gets
oh
ready
yeah.
for a game. You know,
Yeah.
to understand the psyche of players. Who this guy got to get on. This guy may not have to get on. You know, that's what I like about guys in leadership, like Steph Curry. He's the same way. You know, they're not perfect. You know, I feel like he wilded out with Tyquan Underwood, but that's just who he is. You know,
Yeah.
like
Props to
I'm gonna
Steph
get on
for
your
hitting the
ass if
game
you
winner.
bullshit. That's it.
Props to
I hate to
props
lose.
to
I don't want to
props to
fucking
Steph
lose.
props to
I'm
Steph
a
for
sore
hitting the
loser
game
too.
winner. because you know he don't normally do that.
What now?
I said props to Steph for hitting the game winner the other night because he
Oh
don't
yeah,
usually
yeah,
do that.
he definitely don't do that.
Definitely grew up right in front of our
Yeah,
faces.
for sure. So to me, he got a long way to get to Tom, in my opinion. It's not just Super Bowls to me. It's the preparation to get to those Super Bowls and playing in the cold weather and playing shorthanded when Belichick intentionally not bringing talent there. They're saying, you know what,
Hell
we gonna
yeah.
win without we don't care about what he bringing here. We got enough in this locker room to win. That's what
In
I like.
spite of, bro,
In
Tom
spite
Brady
of
had
Bill,
them so much.
that's one thing it's made me realize. Like, yo, it really was Tom. Like I used to really be like, not Bill, the defense and the Patriot way, all this shit. And as you get to see Tom as our best asset, we get to really, really see in real time, like, Bray was that man really putting that shit together, like, bro.
Yeah,
But when you see it in Tampa, though,
that's where Belichick fucked up. He was getting all those white boys. He ain't never go get CMC.
exactly.
Come on, you could have
Come
had
on
him.
now, he out there for the
Could have had
taking.
him.
You like, no, I don't want him. It's just
He too
crazy to me,
good.
huh?
He too
Yeah, he too
good.
good. It's just like, man. Again, when I watched what he did with Tampa Bay, and again, it was COVID. It was a lot of bull jive. Um, so like he made that team believe they were good. They already had talent. He just was like, you know what? I'm gonna get in here and work with these guys. I'm gonna try my best to get timing with them. The playbook wasn't as good as in the beginning. I think it was like week 7, I believe they changed it up and was like, you know what? If we're gonna win this way. You get
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown, rest history.
Come on, bro.
To me, so
Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, bro, the GOAT.
I respect it, man. You gotta respect it. You gotta kiss the ring, man. Get to a certain point, it was like, yo,
Kiss the rings,
dog,
bitch.
If
straight
they
up
get
though.
the
Even we beat Tom. He still look. Remember the year after that we played him week 1. He came out and cooked us again. I said, how is he doing this shit?
Yeah.
How was he doing this shit? Like, even though him and Dak battled back and forth, but Dak came back after the fact, sent him into retirement, packed him on up. But it was, to me, you had to beat him. You couldn't let him fester around for another year. Because if you did, he might have came on back again.
Right.
Yeah.
So the way we beat them, we had to put him away. Like, nah, I don't want to play no more.
Right.
Damn it.
100%.
You did.
Hell yeah, fellas. We don't reach that hour and a half mark, man. We appreciate everybody who was tapped in with us tonight on
Yes,
the Hot
sir,
Box.
man.
I'm Styrofoam Ralph. This has been Cups and the Gang. You already know I have my dog, one half of Sports Reports as ordered, 2-5 in the
Yes, sir.
motherfucking. Yes, sir, man. Mike Wilson. And you know I have my dog, DJ Mike P. Dallas Mike, representing them boys
To
in
the
the
fullest.
building. Man, Romy Rowe, you already know you my dog, man. You already know it, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's my
Yes, sir.
That's
I'm
nation.
cool.
That's nation.
all right, hell yeah, Past Nation, Roomy Road. Hey, man, like I said, fellas, the Hot Box, you can tap in with us every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 p.m. We love y'all so much, man. Please tap in with us on the next one. Catch y'all next time, man.